Welcome back, everybody, outside now in the wonderful humidity that is Washington, D.C. in late summer with our main garden expert guy, Derek Thomas with Thomas Landscapes. Good morning to you.
I think you seem to bring the humidity to us. Every time we do this
Me
together,
and my magic
it
hair,
goes
we
poof,
come.
right?
Anyway, good to see you.
Good to see you.
This weather, it feels like it has moisture in it, but we've been dealing with a drought.
We've been dealing with a drought, and what's really interesting is that this week we've had a couple of warm days and humidity.
Right.
For the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've had unseasonably cool temperatures, but unseasonably dry temperatures, weather rather. And what that has done is it's tricked a lot of gardeners into think that, okay, I don't have to water, I don't have to water as much, the nights have been cool, things like that.
And our plants are going like this. Feed me some
Right.
more.
What's happening is you see like this Japanese holly, this ink holly. This is what's happening to plants throughout the city. This one is really, really at the end. I mean, and you really won't be able to bring that back. This one, however, the person obviously lost some limbs, but did start watering. Once again, an American holly here. This, you can see some of the damage. And the thing about drought is once the leaves get damaged, you're not going to get those back.
Okay.
This maple tree, this is not the way it should look right now. This should be getting geared up to turn nice and red. This is a evergreen. Once again, it looks, and evergreens can be really deceiving because this looks a little bit green, and by the time it goes completely brown, it's already too dead.
Okay.
You've got things like your herbaceous perennials. This is a peony plant. It should not look like this right now.
And Derek, really 2 myths to bust real quick. Your plants shouldn't look like this right now.
They shouldn't look like this right now. The leaves should be turning color, not dropping
not falling
off.
yet. Okay.
And look at this rosemary plant. This is a great example. This was underwatered for quite some time, and basically what the plant did was protect a part of itself. So once the gardener figured out that this plant in a pot hadn't gotten water for a while, they started watering it, but half of it is dead.
Same plant.
With something like this, what you got to do, Allison, you got to take off the dead. Okay, take it off. It's not going to come back.
And it still
and then
smells
start,
so good. It's so crazy.
I know. Start nurturing it back.
Okay.
What can we do to help our plants in this late summer drought?
All right.
Mulch. Mulch is really, really important. And I mean, as we walk over here to this area where I want us to do the mulching, look at the grass, Allison.
It's
this
nasty,
grass
Derek.
it should be green.
Yeah.
But we haven't had any rain.
Okay.
Now, some of the products that we can get is
2 minutes out.
This is called an ooze tube, but there's also different there's different manufacturers. This manufacturer happens to call it an ooze tube. Basically, what you do is you put it around a tree, and it gives a slow watering for 2 weeks.
How do you like that as a gardener? You like that a lot?
This one's great. This one's great. For 2 weeks, you fill it. You got to make sure that the water is getting through to the plant.
Okay.
A good old-fashioned hose.
Yeah.
One with a soaker attachment, because the soaker attachment is going to make sure that you are, in fact, giving the right amount of water.
You're soaking
when you get one of these, you don't want to do the jet, and you want to soak deeply.
Okay.
Now, the mulching. You're going to toss, I'm going to mulch. The thing about mulching, what mulching is actually going to do, if your soil looks like this,
Toss it.
toss the whole bag.
The
you
whole
can just,
thing?
Yeah, we can
Wait,
throw the
Derek,
whole bag.
this is my part.
There we go.
Okay.
Now, what you want to make sure when you're mulching, Allison, you want to make sure
Let me mulch with
that
you.
you're evenly covering.
Okay.
And what this is going to do is when you do water, you don't want to do more than about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of mulch.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can get mold. But you do a nice mulch.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
No more than an inch and a half.
No more than about 1 inch or 1.5 inches of mulch, or you will get mold. And see what's going to happen now in the heat of the day when this area that has been watered ends up getting really, really parched. What the mulch is going to do is it gives you a protection.
Yeah.
And it keeps that soil nice and moist.
Let me ask you this question. Our management did not contact you about this segment, did they? Don't get tricked into mulching our whole front lawn.
No, they did not.
Okay, good. Good tips. I'm just joking with you.
Absolutely,
Alrighty.
absolutely.
Okay.
But you know what? I think, mulching.
Can we get up
making
now?
sure that, yeah, let's get up.
Okay.
Mulching, making sure that we're soaking you know, making sure that you're getting a good hose that works.
Right.
Getting the ooze tube or a gator bag or one of those onto the trees.
Yeah.
And assessing your plants, making sure, like, see right here, this is a great, see how this is nice and green? See how this has started to turn yellow?
Right.
This is signs of stress.
All right, we got to end it there. Derek, you know, you've got the great tips.
At Thomas Garden Guy, a lot of the people on Twitter were asking what was going on with their plants. Send out some questions, we'll follow up with it.
My gracious, it's warm out here.
It is warm.
Back into the studio.
Good tips, though. That's great.
I know.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.